Hello everybody, welcome to the Smart Student channel. C is simple. So in this channel, I'm gonna teach you the C language with a very simple basic programs. Okay, I'm gonna try to elaborate each and every concept available in the C programming language with a very basic programs. So no need to feel panic in learning the entire course. Just feel free in learning. So just listen to the course, understand each and every concept, and also I will try to provide you some of the exercise sessions whereas you can type or you can check your knowledge, you can check your ability in the concept, you can run it or you can execute the output, also you can check the output on your own. And also after completing of some concepts, I'll try to provide you the interview corner, so where you can experience or where you can come to know about the questions that is frequently posed in the interview sessions also. So before going to learn this one, the C course, we need an IDE. So don't think strange. So this is IDE usually stands for the integrated development environment. So this is nothing but a software where we can type the C program or where we can execute it, where we can check the output, the entire thing that will be done on this software. So it's just like a software. Okay, so you might have a doubt. So you are saying that typing or saving something else. Why the C softwares are not called as an editors? Why it is not called as a C editors? Rather, it is called as a C IDEs. The basic difference you have to notice between an editor and an IDE is, let me elaborate. So in the case of an editor, just like what you have seen in the notepad where I'm typing right now, you can type the program or you can type the text, I can say, or you can edit, you can save, or you can either copy or paste. So whereas in the case of an IDE, so you can do all the features which I have said, that is which has the features of the editor, including all the features of an editor. An IDE also supports compiling or executing. So compiling is just nothing but checking for the errors in our program. It will just checking for the syntactical errors. We can go through about the structural of a C program. In the structure of a C program, we can clearly come to know what is a compiling or what is executing. So before that, we have to know what is the basic difference between editor. So simple, an editor is nothing but a notepad file, and IDE is nothing but a software where we can type all our programming language. That is not only pertain to C, but is also for C++, or we can also call this one as for a Java software such as Eclipse. We can also call the Eclipse as an IDE, etc. So let me list out the basic softwares where we can type all our C programs, and the familiar software is a Turbo C++. So the Turbo C++ is a very familiar software for typing the C programs, or we can execute it, but its compatibility has ended up with the Windows XP. Later, so many intellectuals have tried best to extend its compatibility to the higher versions of the Windows, such as Windows 7, Windows 8 or 10, I can say. So you can also download the Turbo C++ versions, the compatible versions for our Windows 8 or Windows 10. But in my entire course, I'm gonna use the developer C++. So in short, we can call this one as a dev C++. So I'm gonna provide you a link to download below the description of this video. You can download this software by clicking on that link. So developer C++ has also gained its importance because of its very fair looking interface. There are also some of the limitations that I can say with the usage of the developer C++, because 90% of the functions which we can use in the Turbo C++ can be used in this developer C++. It means only 90% of your compatibility only supports by the developer C++. Okay, say for example, we can use this function clr ser in the Turbo C++ for clearing the output screen or clearing the user screen, but this function is not allowed to use in this software. That is, CLR SCR cannot be used in the developer C++, where we can use similar to the turbo C++, I can say. So first of all, the very introduction, the very basic step we have to come to know is nothing but installation of the software. So let me tell you about how to install the software of developer C++. So first of all, let me install the developer C++ software such that we can start typing our C programs. So here is my developer C++ way. Yes, okay, and I agree. Next, yes, programs, each and everything is quite compatible with this version. Yes, finish. Yes, next, you can also select your own font over here, the Korean new font. So you can select your favorite font for typing. So my favorite font is, I select the Korean new. As you can also type the color, also you can just select icons, you can select over here. Next, so only cache these files and their includes. So this option is quite sufficient, and this is quite recommended. Okay, but cache all headers. Please be patient. So it's nothing but to optimize the code completion, it is recommended to create a cache of frequently used headers. There is a clear description given over here, you can understand by reading it. So you can go either of these two options, but this will take a long time. So I think this might provide you good features of the software, complete features where we can import each and every header file completely. Yes, it usually takes a time of 15 minutes. So just click OK. So our developer C++ will open. Yes, thank you for watching the video. So see you in the next session.